Today I'm going to show you how to clone this exact website in just a few minutes using Google AntiGravity. I'm not going to use a drag and drop builder and I'm not copying code manually. I'll be using AntiGravity because it's genuinely amped up my workflow in the last month. And I've been able to build a lot of beautiful websites really fast with it. Now, before we start, here's a quick disclaimer. I obviously don't recommend stealing someone's work. I'm using this site as a reference to show you how to use inspiration properly and how you can take a great reference and turn it into something original for your own projects. Also, credit where it's due. This website was featured on awards and I'll link the original site and the creator's profile right in the description below so you can check out their work. By the way, this video is brought to you by Airlift, which helps you get a 90+ page speed score for your WordPress website all for free. So do try it out and let's get started with the video. First, let's quickly pull up awards. This is where I found the website. So I'm going to open the site, grab the link and move to AntiGravity. I'll paste the website URL right here and tell AntiGravity to recreate the site as closely as possible. I wanted to match the layout and match the section structure and also the scroll behavior. Then I can click generate and in a few seconds AntiGravity will generate a plan. Don't skip this part and let's read it quickly so we know what it's about to build. If the plan looks correct, we can click here to proceed. Now let's give it a couple of minutes and AntiGravity actually opens the reference website in the browser, records it for reference, takes screenshots and uses that information while generating the website. Once it's done, let's preview the website. Most of the time the first version is already good. The layout is close, the scroll works and the sections are in place. But one thing that won't match perfectly on the first try is the animation style. For example, if the original site uses a slider transition, AntiGravity might recreate it as a fade in and fade out effect. So the content is technically correct, but the feel is different. So here's the workflow I use next. I can go back to AntiGravity and I can describe the animation behavior clearly. Let's say something like the transition should be horizontal like a slider. It should move left to right. It should match the reference website without any fading effect. And then I can run it again, wait a few seconds and preview again. And this becomes the complete workflow. Preview the site, find the one thing that feels wrong, explain it clearly, regenerate the section and preview again. If it still doesn't feel right, don't write a long paragraph. Just give it clean instructions that it can follow step by step. And after a couple of iterations, you'll get to a point where the site feels really close. It may not be a perfect one-to-one clone, but it's good enough as a starting point. Now, after animations, the next thing that usually needs fixing is small layout details. Text size, spacing, padding, alignment, and this is where AntiGravity becomes really efficient. Instead of trying to explain spacing with words, what I can do is I can grab a screenshot of the problem, upload it to AntiGravity, and explain what's wrong and what needs to be fixed. This screenshot method is one of the fastest way to get pixel level fixes in AntiGravity, and most of the time it updates everything in a few seconds. Once it looks good, let's do a final test. Scroll from the top to bottom, check that the transitions don't break, also check that the sections don't overlap, and test anything clickable. And that's the real cloning workflow in Google AntiGravity. Just make sure to keep iterating until it feels like the original site. And once again, I'll link the original website and the creator's profile in the description so you can check them out and follow them. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and click here to watch the next video.